Hi, thanks for joining me for today's workout. This is a lower body strength training class, and I just on the website added a new category for strength training workouts. So if you're wanting to do more strength training classes, go to that category. So just like I have a category for reformer, tower, chair, if you scroll down, you'll see strength training, because I do have quite a few workouts already up on the website that are more strength training based. It's just another way for you to easily find the workouts that you're looking for. So for today's class, this is lower body focused. I have a Pilates box, or if you've got a step at home, you could use a step or a bench. We will be doing some step ups and some squats and lunges using that Pilates box or bench. The weights I've chosen, I have a variety of them. I'm going to probably use my heavy weights for the most of the class, but just have a few different options in case you get tired and need to lower the weight. I've got 10 pounds, 8 pounds, 5 pounds. I'll be starting with my 10 and see if it goes well. If not, again, every day is a little bit different. I just want to have those there in case I need them. We will start as always with a warm up. And just a note, I am not wearing shoes because I'm not doing anything high impact. High impact would be jumping, bounding, landing with a little bit more force. I'm not doing anything like that today, so I'm chosen to work out with no shoes. You can work out with shoes at any point. I have clients work out on the reformer with shoes because of their feet, so it's really your personal preference whether you want to wear shoes or not. Totally up to you. We are going to start at the back edge of your box. Stand up nice and tall, and we're going to start with just a big breath in, and then a big exhale all the way out. We'll do that just 2 more times. Big breath in, and a big exhale all the way out. And we'll go 1 more time. Big breath in, and a big exhale all the way out. Starting with just a little bit of marching. Again, we always want to warm up our body, get those muscles ready to work before we go into anything too intense, anything with the weights. We'll just warm up with our body weight. So I'm just doing some marching here. I'm right behind my box because I'm going to start taking this marching up on top of the box with my right leg. So my right leg is just going to go up and down. We will be doing this exercise later on with weights, so I just want to get your body used to the motion without weights. So you're just stepping up and down with that right leg leading the way. Even though we're not doing Pilates, I'm always thinking about my Pilates principles. I'm drawing my abdominals in, I'm lengthening through my spine, keeping my chest nice and lifted and bright. We'll do a few more of these on the right side, and then we'll come back down and march again. Good, now just march on the floor. Take those breaths up, big inhale up. Again, just building some heat in the body, and big exhale down. 2 more times, big inhale up, and big exhale down. 1 more time, big inhale up, and big exhale down. Now the left leg's gonna lead the way as you come up, so next time your left leg's gonna come up first. We always want to make sure we're equalizing the work. That lead leg's doing a little bit more work than the following leg. Good, so just stepping up with that left leg here. Again, we're doing just a little bit of warm up, getting that heart rate up, getting the muscles warmed up and ready to go. Just a few more here on that left side. We'll go for 4 and 3. After 2 more, we're going to stay up on top of that box. So stay up on top of the box, and your right leg's going to squat down. You come up, your left leg squats down and up. So we're just alternating one side and then the other side. One side and then the other side. Good. As you squat, think of your hips going back and down, but keep your chest up. I see a lot with squats, people looking towards the floor, trying to get as low as they can, but that low position is coming from the hips, not from the upper body. We'll go for 4 and 3 and 2. Come back to the center, step off the back, scoot a little bit away from your box. Your right foot's just going to come up onto the box. You're going to lunge forward and press it back. Your left leg lunges forward and back. Good. We're almost done with this warm-up. We'll do just a few more of these forward, and then we'll do a few side lunges. Again, just working through that range of motion. You'll see a lot of this coming later with the weights. We'll go for 4 and 3. Now instead of going forward into the side lunge, take your right leg, take it all the way to the right, step up, left leg all the way to the left, and step up. So just a little lateral lunge to finish off this warm-up. And hopefully you're feeling ready to go. Just about 5 minutes here in this warm-up to get our body ready. Let's go 4 more, please. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, I'm going to choose my heavy weights to start, and you can choose whatever weights you have handy. Again, I'm working 10-pound weights. I'm going to come right behind my box. Now I've got an extra 20 pounds here I'm going to bring with me. Shoulders down the back, abs drawing in. Let's start with that right leg. Step up with the right, step down with the right. You might be moving a little bit slower now. Every time you're stepping up, you're driving that crown of the head straight up. Good. Three more. 2. 1 more. When you're down on the floor, let's lead left leg. We're going for 10. Nice and controlled. Use your breath. Whatever breath pattern works for you, big inhales through the nose, big exhales through the mouth. If the weight gets too heavy, you can always adjust. If it's too easy, you can always adjust as well. Last 3, and 2. 1 more. Good. Now come up on top. You're going to take your right leg and step it down to the side. Come back up, stay on that same leg. Squatting down, push through the left leg to come up. Down, push through the left leg to come up. Good. Keep that chest up. 3, 2, 1 more. Come up on top of the box and switch sides. Left leg steps down, push up, and down, push up. Good. Driving through that right leg. 1 more. Nice work. And come on top. Now your right leg is going to go off again, but to the other side. It's called a curtsy lunge. So the right foot goes behind you to the left and then back on. Behind you to the left. Push that left leg. Good. We're doing 10 of each, ish, based on my counting. Hopefully I'm doing an okay job. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Now we switch. Left leg is going to go curtsy lunge to the right, right back up. Curtsy lunge right, and back up. Keep your chest up. This is all about your right glute. Drive through that right glute. Keep your chest up. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Carefully step off and turn around. You should have that box behind you. We're going to squat as low as we can. See if you can get that bottom to the box. So feet sit bones distance apart. Squat down, maybe even sit. Drive those legs to lift. Squat, 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 and drive and lift. Good. Four more. And 3, 2, and 1. Good job. I'm going to take one of my weights and just set it on the box out of the way. I'll face you for my lateral lunges. Just make sure you have room on either side of you. I'm going to hold one weight at my sternum with both hands. Take your right leg, lunge it laterally, but again, we're dropping the hips, not the chest. Push off that right leg. Stay on the right leg. Going right, pushing back. Good. Nice work. Three to go. 3, 2, and 1. Second side, I'm going to scoot a little to my right, so I've got more room over here on my left. Stand up tall, and let's take that left leg over to the left. Push and press. Good. See how low you can go with your hips, not your chest. 4, 3, 2, one more. Nice job. Go ahead and bring the box behind you again. Last time we had our feet parallel. Now we're going to turn them out really wide. Toes face out, knees face out, chest still up. We've got that one weight still. You're going to sink as low as you can, maybe sit, come all the way up. Chest stays up, hips go down. Good. Nice work. 3 to go. 3 and 2. One more. And come on up. Okay, pick up both of your heavy weights again. We're going into some deadlifts. So I've got both of my weights. I'm going to have the box behind me for the next exercise. So I'll just stay here. My palms are facing my quads. Chest is lifted, legs are slightly bent. Now the thing with the deadlift is you need to make sure that you keep your back flat. So when you're going down, it is a hinge. You are hinging, you're not rounding. And then use your legs to lift back up. So you are hinging, hinging, hinging. The knees can bend, and then you drive back up. Only going as far as you can maintain the hinge. If you feel like you're having to round your back, that's your edge. Please don't go any farther. Good. Three, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now you will step a little bit forward based on the length of your legs, and your right foot's going to go back to the box for a Bulgarian split squat. So now I have my right foot on the box. I'm going to do the exact same squat down. I'm driving my right knee down towards the floor and then standing back up. Now, if this does not feel good on your toes, which doesn't feel good on my bunion there, so I'm going to point my foot and modify that way. That way I'm not feeling this is a toe exercise. It should be a glute exercise. Good. Drive through your left leg. 3, 2, 1 more, and come up and switch. Now on this side, this is the foot I had surgery on. So I have a little bit easier way of working with this foot. So I'm going to keep it turned under and try this way here. So you're taking your left knee down, driving it straight up. Good. As always, if the weights get to be too much, you can lighten them. As you progress and watch this video over in time, you might go a little higher. Challenge your edge, not past it. 3, 2, 1 more. Good, and release. Okay, now we've got our deadlifts again, but we're gonna try them with single leg. So if you're feeling that you wanna just repeat the double leg deadlifts, you can. I'm gonna bring my right foot back to the box. My left leg needs to be nice and relaxed and soft. You're going to hinge forward, 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 drive through that left leg to come up. Now I'm keeping my right foot down. You might have your right foot lifted. Totally up to you and your balance. I have my toes turned under on this side because not a lot of weight's going back into that foot, so it feels okay. My left glute, however, is not feeling okay. It's working. Two more. One more. Nice work. Switch legs. Right leg down to the floor. Left leg goes back. Little bend in that right knee. Long, long spine. You're going to hinge forward. Drive through the right leg to lift. Again, your left leg can be down on the box like mine. If you're feeling really stable, want to work harder, lift it. Good. Just make sure that chest stays up. 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. You got one more in you. Last one. Come up and rest. Okay, I'm going to turn my box so that I can do some bridges. And I think I might keep my heavier weights, but I'm going to have my lighter weights as well close to me, just in case I need them. So I'm going to lay down. I've got my heels on the box, parallel, feet facing the ceiling, knees facing the ceiling. I'm going to go to my lighter weights. Now you could also just use one weight. I'm going to use both of my medium weights. These are 8 pounds each, and put them across my hip bones. So this is just going to add a little extra weight. And make sure that your hips are away from you. So you have about a 90-degree bend or so based on the height of your legs or how long your legs are. But I want you to squeeze your bottom, lift your hips to a bridge, and then lower back down. So you're driving through your heels to lift, and then lowering. Check those knees out, make sure they are staying right in your hips. Good. 3 more. 2 more. Hold your next one at the top. We are going to pulse at the top for 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Take your feet in a turnout. So my feet are the widest part of my box with my toes turning out and my knees turning out. Round 2, lift and squeeze, and lower. Now you can always lower down and rest. I need the rest between, but if you don't need the rest, just hover. So lift and hover or lower. Good. Nice work. 3 and 2. Hold your next one up. Stay up at the top. Pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Back to our first round, but we're doing a single leg. I'm going to lose a weight, so I have one weight. My right leg's going to be to the ceiling. I've got that weight kind of on my left hip. I'm going to lift my hips up and lower down. Right leg lifting up to the ceiling. It can be a little bent if your hamstrings are tight, but we're trying to reach that leg up, but it's all about the left glute really here. So lift, slowly release. 3, 2, hold at the top, and let's pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. Okay, second side. Put the weight on that right hip bone. You're on your right heel. Your left leg's lifted to the ceiling. Don't worry, we're going to stretch at the end. You're going to lift and lower. And lift and lower. Good. Nice work. 3, 2, hold at the top, and little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower all the way down. Go ahead and take your weight to the side, pull those knees into the chest, and you can rock side to side. Give your back a little stretch. All right, we've made it. We are in time just to do our stretches. We've worked every muscle in that low body. And let's go ahead and take a few stretches here. So let's take our right leg, cross it over your left into a figure 4. You can take your hands behind that left leg and pull it towards you. Use your breath to stretch. So every exhale, your body will unwind a little bit. So every exhale, you can pull that leg towards you. Every inhale, you just enjoy where you are. Let's do that one more time. And then we'll switch. Take your right leg down, cross your left leg over, flex your left foot, grab behind your right hamstring, and give that leg a little pull. Again, nice inhale, big exhale to pull. Again, inhale, and exhale to pull. One more inhale, and exhale to pull. Good, pull your knees to your chest. You can roll up, just be careful of the box. We're gonna straddle, or we're gonna actually take our legs. I've got to move some things around here, so I'm gonna take my legs kind of into a wide straddle. I've got my box in front of me, and I'm just gonna lay over that box. But just know the more that you flex your feet and engage the tops of the legs, the back of the legs is what we're trying to focus on. So stretching through those hamstrings, releasing through the back of the legs. Good. Come all the way up. Bend your right leg towards you. And we're going to take both hands towards the left side of the box, laying towards that left leg. Again, you can keep engaged through that left front of the leg, so stretching through the back of that left leg, but we're also hitting here in the right glute as well. And then make your way up and we will switch. So the right leg goes long, the left leg bends in. You're going towards that right side of the box. Good. After one more breath, come all the way up. Bring both of the feet together, soles of the feet together. Come in the middle again. Walk your hands to the box. You can kind of use that box a little bit for some traction, trying to pull yourself forward on the box to bring your stretch a little bit into that low back and it's still into the legs. Every breath I take, I'm just going to exhale and inch just a little bit farther forward. And then make your way all the way up. I'm going to turn that box back to the original position so that I can do a little lunge and use the box for it. So hands on the small corners of the box. You're going to push back more to kind of a down dog position with your hips up nice and high, your feet about sit bones distance apart. You're reaching your chest down towards the floor. Now step your right foot forward on the outside of the box, lower your left knee, and take a little lunge here. Push both hands back into the box, lift your left leg, and send your right leg back into that down dog. And then we'll do the other side. So you'll bring your left foot forward on the side of the box. You'll drop your right knee, and you're going to lift your chest. And again, just take a few breaths here, taking a well-deserved stretch. Good. Both hands on the box. Lift your right leg, send your left leg back, and then walk your feet forward. Go ahead and stand all the way up. You're going to bring your box with you so you can use it for a little balance. So I'm going to hold my left hand to the box. My right hand is going to my right ankle. So with our quadricep stretch, think of zipping up your tight jeans, dropping down your tailbone, and pushing your leg into your hand for a deeper stretch. And then we'll switch. You'll bring your left foot into your left hand. Your right hand's on the box to support you. See how tall you can stand. Drop your bottom, zip up your jeans, and push that left foot into your hand. Good. Both hands down, both legs down. Step your right foot back, and you can put your elbows on the box based on your height. You're going to be leaning forward. This is to stretch the calf on that right foot. That back foot is stretching through the calf. So just leaning forward in towards the box. And then step your right foot forward a little bit and then bend both legs. And that gets the muscle right under the calf, which I learned as the soleus, but I heard they changed the name, so I'm not sure the new name, but it is that smaller muscle under the calf. I don't know why you would change the name of a muscle, but I'm not in charge of that. So let's stand up and switch. Your left foot is back, your right foot is forward, your left leg is straight, and you're leaning forward to stretch through your calf. And then step that foot halfway up, bend your left leg, getting a little bit lower stretch here on that left side. And then come all the way up. Your left side's going to be closest to the box, so my left hand's going to be on the box to support me. My right foot is going to cross in front, so my right foot is now closer to the box, and I'm going to lean to the box. So I'm opening up through that whole right side of my body that I'm leaning away from. So again, the box is on my left side, I'm leaning to the left and opening up my right. And then I'll come up and switch, turn around. Now you've got your right side by the box. Your left foot is going to cross over your right. Reach your left arm up and then lean away from the box with your hips. You are leaning towards the box with your upper body. And then make your way up. And you are done. Thanks for joining me. Again, I do have a number of strength training classes on the website, but I'm always filming more. Really, I film based on your feedback and request. So if you have any comments or suggestions of classes you'd like to see that you don't see on the website currently, let me know, and I would love to put them together for you. As always, thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you soon.